Hello loves, welcome to the Sparkle Z Boutique. Today I am coming to you with this beautiful lighted flower wall. If you want to know how I did that, you know what you got to do. Keep watching. The flower wall idea is an old idea, but I did get the idea of making it a light up flower wall from watching Miss Ann Lee's video, and I just wanted to give her a special shout out and thank her for the inspiration. I will leave a link down below to her video and also to her channel, and let's get back to the video. Okay, this is the frame that I found on the side of the road. I think it used to be a headboard, I think. Possibly, I don't know. But I'm going to spray paint it silver. When you turn it around on the back, it's like a piece of cardboard. So I'm going to take that out. Okay, just moving that piece of cardboard out the way. It's like little staples, so they had to staple this cardboard in. It's like the frame I'm going to have around the flower wall. I'm sorry, the frame I'm going to have around the flower panels. And I'm going to leave, it's going to be here right over the top of the buffet. And I'm going to spray paint it and I'll be back. These are the flower panels that I purchased from Joann Fabrics that I used for this project. I did a video showing how I colored these flowers gray. I will link that video down below and also add a card so you can see how I changed these white flowers to gray flowers so it can make more sense to you, all the mechanics and dimensions of these flower panels. Now these flower panels do interlock together. However, I'm going to predominantly be using zip ties to connect these flower panels together because I don't want to have to worry about later of any of the fasteners coming apart. So the zip ties will ensure that. I got these zip ties from the Dollar Tree. They have a package of different black, white, and red ones in different assorted sizes. And they only cost $1 and they work just fine. And I also want to mention I did hold on to that piece of cardboard. It ended up helping me out a lot as far as making sure that I kept the size, the correct size, to make sure that it was going to fit into that frame, because as you saw in the previous clip, this cardboard piece fits perfectly into the frame. And so that way I'm going to add these flower panels together without the flowers because they make it easier to work with. And as I zip tie it together, you're going to see me adjusting the flower panels so that I can make sure that it fit in the area where that cardboard is, because I know that it's going to fit inside the frame. On my next row, I knew a full panel was not going to fit in the area that I had left to cover, so I just cut it in half. And again, these panels were so easy to cut them with scissors to make it the exact size that I needed to fit inside this cardboard. And I just made sure I zip tie each piece that I added. And now I'm going to go in with a pair of scissors and just cut those zip ties off. Of course, not the whole zip tie, just right on top of where they lock in at, because we can't have these pieces sticking out of the flowers that we're going to be adding later. And this is what it looks like after everything has been zip tied. And as you can see, it fits perfectly over that cardboard piece that fits inside that frame. And then I'm going to take some net string lights and I'm going to put it on top of this plastic flower wall panel. And I'm going to connect it with zip ties. Before getting started, you always want to test the string lights and make sure that they work properly before attaching them to the wall panel. When adding these lights, make sure you add them evenly over the wall panel. You don't want more lights in one section than the other. You want them to be evenly distributed as you zip tie them down. You don't want it to be a lot of lights in one place. I'm giving you a closer view of exactly how I got the lights zip tied. I don't have them zip tied tightly, just enough to make sure that they are in place exactly where I want them. I didn't want more lights in one section. I wanted them evenly distributed. Of course, you can do that to your liking. And now I'm going to start adding just the white flowers with just a little bit of gray, more gray. No particular rhyme or reason. Just what I thought looked pleasing to the eye. And I'm going to fill them in. I'm doing a bit of a time lapse because it did take me quite a bit of time to add all the flowers back on the panel. And I'm also showing you how it is progressing as I go along. And this is how the one side looks completely done with just the string light. But I'm also going to show you another alternative by using LED strip lights. So I end up putting contact paper over that piece of cardboard because I end up finding out that putting the cardboard in exactly how they had it before is what worked best. So I'm putting the cardboard back in the frame like it was and adding tape back to the back of it like it was previously. I'm trying to make sure that I get it under the staples. I wasn't as successful as I like to have been, but it ended up working out in the end. Okay, now I'm going to take these LED strip lights and I am going to tuck it behind the frame. And then once I get the end piece in behind the frame, I'm going to tape it to secure it so that it don't move. Once I get the LED strips, I'm going to take hot glue and I'm going to hot glue it all the way around the frame. And I decided at the last minute to add it in the LED strips in the middle of the frame as well. This is what the frame is looking like before I add the flower wall panel with the LED strips just on the outside. And again, I decided to add them in the middle of the frame as well, because once I added the flower panel, it just seemed like something was missing. Okay, I had to alter how I was doing this. Now I'm showing you how I did this with the LED strips. Now it's just the wall panel, the flowers, with the exception that I took the string lights out. So I don't want people to think that I used the string lights in the LED. You can do the string lights or the LED strips. These LED lights, when I went to push this wall panel into this frame, it didn't stay down. So I need to figure out a way to make it stay down. So I did add more LED strips, not just around, but I took another strand and put it all the way through this middle section. And I just wanted you to see how I added the LED strips, additional LED strips, just in case when you try to duplicate it, if you try to duplicate it at home, you won't think I just put them out on the outside. I also had to go back and put it on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and finish with this and show you how I took the panels apart and hot glued them in individually. 9 times out of 10, if you're just putting the panel straight on the wall, you definitely will not have to do this step. I'm just having to do this because I have it in this frame. So please keep that in mind. I laid the flower panel down before I hot glue it down just to ensure it fit properly. As you can see, I kept the two connected. And I'm going to take the hot glue and I'm going to put it everywhere the LED strip is not, because this is a high tempered glue gun and I was afraid that it was going to damage the LED strips because they are fragile. I put one of these wall hangings on each side of the frame, and I also put wall anchors and screws to make sure that I hang it on the wall securely. I'm showing you that now. It was exactly 71 inches long, and I made sure that I hung that up level. And here what it looks like attached to the wall without the lights on as of yet, and without the TV and everything that would normally be there in front of it. And here it is with the lights. I am showing you how with these LED strips, with this remote, you can change the color of the lights from blue, pink, green, red, flash, auto, quick, slow. I will add a link down below to where I purchased these lights from. However, I will say that again, they're very fragile, so when I was pushing the flower wall down, it made the inside ones not react the same way that they used to. So I must have damaged one of the connectors. So if anyone knows of any LED strips, or if any company is interested in sending me any LED strips to try out, I'll be more than happy to do this video again and switch out the lights and show you the difference with different LED lights. I wanted to give you a view of what this beautiful flower wall looks like at night. I am so ecstatic with the way that this turned out. I hope you guys love it too. Make sure you thumbs this video up and tell me if you like it better with the string lights or the LED strips. You didn't see what it looks like with the string lights on the wall, but I'm pretty sure you can get a pretty good idea of how I show how they look on the table. I personally like the LED strip lights better, but I think they would be beautiful both ways, or even without the lights. Either way, it would be beautiful. I hope you guys think so too. I love you guys, and as always, be your own kind of beautiful, because you, my love, are beautiful. See you next time. Bye.